Hello guys, and welcome back to the brand new episode 8 of the Battlegrounds series. So, in the last episode we left off at the punching and at the hit animations, like this. As you can see, this just cancelled, like, the dummy just looks towards us, and this is what we want actually. So, today we are going to get into actually like different punching animations for different characters. We are also going to kind of rewrite the input script here, because we are going to like do some preparations for the like um double double click abilities, also for blocking. We're going to do some preparations, but first of all, let's just get to work onto the animations. So in here we have our table here, and we can actually delete the animations table out here, but we can just cut them out so we still have them copied. That's also very good. We also want to add a few new things, so the hit players is good. Then for the future we also want to add a blocking layers list, which will be very good for the future. Then we also need a reset time. With 2, just 2. Yeah, and that's, I think, essentially it. Or we can actually do, like, let's just add something called punch rats. You will see what this does in a second. But yeah, we can also add this in. And then we can go to our character tables, which we have inside modules, character modules, characters, and then in here we have all the templates, like all the different character templates. And inside those, we kind of have to add the animations back in. So we are going to do inside the MISC, we are going to do templates dot animations is equal to the table. Then we do idle is equal to, we do walk is equal to, and we do lands is equal to. And then we also do blocking is also equal to. And then we paste the animations here, but we are going to call them punch animations, just like this. And yeah, that's essentially the animations. So I got my animations for the idle and for the walk and for the lands already. I just found them somewhere in the toolbox and took them. You can of course use your own animations or just find some in the toolbox, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We also want to put some new stuff inside the movesets, which would be animation to 0. Then the hitbox delay equal to 0. So we missed a comma here. And then the double click is equal to false. And then we can pretty much copy all this stuff and paste it into every single one. We don't have to put it inside the old, but we can. There's nothing like bad about it. We just paste it in here everywhere. Yeah, also inside every character of yours. So let me just do this real quick. Also, maybe in this episode, probably in the next episode, we're going to get to the ability setup, not ability casting yet, but just the setup. So we see them in our like bar at the bottom. Yeah, we're also going to do the ult after this shortly, because the ult is actually quite simple to handle. We just basically change the moveset. That's pretty much it. But yeah, now that I pasted it into here, we are also going to get the animations. and paste them over here. And also make sure you change the name. Also, a few, like not a few, but a lot of people wanted like accessories, and we are also maybe going to do them in this episode or in the next episode. We just have to see how we progress in this episode. So let's see. So we have to play animation right here, and we actually have to kind of change this a bit. So let's get the local player in here. Or actually, let me just get the local player up here. So local player, the players, the local player, like this. And then what we basically want to do is we want to get the character, because it's just a better like track for doing this, which would be just, so we have the anim ID, and we get an animation. Okay, actually we can just leave it like this. Let me just copy this over to my like main script. Like if you don't know, I have like 2 studio files open right now. One with like the pre-done stuff, and like, yeah, what I'm doing here. So it's just easier for me to do the videos this way, so we can progress a bit faster. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I'll make a new function called local function underscore inputs, which will get the player, the character, and in this we are pretty much going to do the whole input. So we are going to copy from selected character downwards until here. We are going to cut this out and paste it in here. And then what we are going to do in here is pretty much just do the underscore inputs, which is pretty much everything. So we do underscore input with the player and the character, and then we can quickly check if it's still working. It's not. Next one, what number? Of course, we have to change the animations. This is essentially very easy because we just added them into our tables here. So we can just do play anim, and then in the play anim we just do the character data table, and then we do dot animations, and then dot punch animations, and then we index this with data dot punch dot on num. Now as you can see, it will play not the animations. So did I forgot something? Oh yeah, so make sure you paste punch animations. I did punch animations. Why isn't it finding them? Did I get a oh yeah, or did I? Let me just copy punch animations here, paste it everywhere. Just make sure there's no typos or something. Okay, let's see now. Okay, there's still an error. Okay, let's actually see what gets the table. So we get the character data table, we just get character info, call invoke server. So let's go to our server and see what is actually getting invoked. So the get character info, which returns the selected character and the character data table, which is character module, con get character info right here. So it's in here. So this is what we get. So we need to kind of change this like out. So we want to go down here in like here, and then we want to do animations, is equal to a table, and then in here we do punch animations is equal to just a table, like this, just a table. And then we want to go down here, like pretty much completely down. And then we want to do for underscore every punch animation in ipairs character module dot animations dot punch animations do, then we table dot inserts character info dot animations dot punch animations, then we insert the punch animation. So now let's see. And yeah, now it plays the corresponding animations. And now you can have different animations for each character. You just have to paste them into those 4 slots. And that's pretty much it for the custom animations. So now we can get to doing more stuff in the inputs. So let's see what we are missing out of. So the play animation, which is fine. We got everything like this. The data seems fine, which is good. So the input, this will be the main portion we are going to change. Yeah, it's going to be the main portion we are going to change, because there's a lot of stuff to be done inside the inputs. But it's okay. For now, but the changing in the input is mostly from the double things. And yeah, so we are not going to do the double animations or like double abilities today, but what we are going to do is pre-set up the animations. So it's actually kind of easy. Or let me think, do we want to do accessories or abilities? Let's do accessories, I think. I think you guys will appreciate accessories that work more than just an ability setup that adds nothing. So, animation, accessories. We need like an accessory dummy where we put the different body parts, and then we can put the animations in there, which is pretty much the thing that we want to do. And we also want to apply the cosmetics then. So yeah, let's see in the server. We have the apply character stats, right? Which is good. This is good. So yeah, we also can put some different like walk animations and stuff, which we probably can do first. So how this works is you just spawn in a dummy, like this one, and in here is going to be an animate script. We can copy this and paste it into each of the characters. Just paste them in, and in this animate script we can change the idle animations, the fall animations, everything like this. Let me just put the animations I got, which will be those 3, into the animation slots, like the walk 2. Keep in mind the walk you have to put into run and walk, because there's pretty much not like walking. You're just running all the time, but sometimes you're just walking, so make sure you paste this in. And the land you're going to put into the fall animation, which is good. And then we can pretty much copy the thing and duplicate it and just paste it into every single one. And then what we can do in the server, we can do a new function, pretty much just down here, and we do local function apply animations. And then we need the player, which is of course going to be a player, and the character. And in here we do local character instance, is going to be character folder, characters. Don't we have the characters folder? No, we don't. Let's get the characters folder. So local characters folder is equal to replicated storage colon wait for child modules colon wait for child character module colon wait for child characters. Oh, we seriously don't have it. But we want to get the characters folder. And we want to wait for child's character. And then we do if character instance. Then we do local character animate is equal to character instance colon find first child animate. We want to clone this. And then we do local player animate is equal to player.character colon find or just wait for child animate. And then we do if character animates and player animates. Then we want to do character animate dot parent is equal to player dot character. Then we do player animates colon destroy. And else you can just warn character instance not found for character. And yeah, we want to go into the animate here, and up here we want to do task.wait like 0.2 maybe. And yeah, then to delete those two scripts and just duplicate this again. Now I deleted my person here. Just want to delete those two and just paste this in here. And now we can play the actually we can't because we should have to call this. But when we do apply character stats up here, apply character stats, we can just go down here. Actually, also we want to put this here in if humanoid have then, which is good. Then we do else be born humanoid not found in character. This is good. And then we want to do task.wait 0.2. Then we do apply animations for the player and the character table dot name. And now we can try this out and see that we have the custom animations, which is nice. So you can now put your custom animations into your characters as well. And yeah, this is cool. So the next thing will be the accessories. And for this, we are going to just get a rig builder, put on R6. So I'm going to choose R6. If you only want R15 animations, so now you have to choose. Do you either want R6 or R15? You can just choose one. You could technically choose both, but it will be like more scripting. And I'm just going to handle R6 for my tutorial. And we only want to keep the body parts that we need. So we can delete the body colors, the humanoid, and this thing. And then we can delete the humanoid group parts, the legs. And that was kind of it, I think. Or do we, yeah, we just need those 4. That's pretty much it. And also we want to delete everything out of those to make sure there's nothing inside them. And then we are going to name this to accessory template dummy. And we are going to put the position of every single one of those to 0, 0, 0. Now you can see this kind of looks like this. or we can actually lift it a bit up. We can like do 0, 4.7, and then we have it like this. So in here, there's the head, there's the left arm, the right arm, and the torso. And this dummy, we want to pretty much drag or like duplicate into each of those characters. Like this. And now we can, well, let's just add a new character. So let's duplicate the template. And let's add a character named, what should we name him? I'm gonna name him just Sword Master. Like this, the Salt Master. Let me copy this, paste it. And now I'm just going to do view or in the script, and then I'm going to do replace, and then I'm going to find template and replace with Salt Master. Then I'm going to replace all. Easy fix. I'm going to put this to Salt Master with like a different thing. I'm going to do some stats. I'm going to just do 1 and 1.2 here. Maybe like the normal attack damage will be 7, maybe like 4, like here, maybe 80, like maybe 10, maybe like 42. Yeah, the moves, we don't have to carry about those yet. But yeah, I of course got my animations. You can of course put your own animations. I also got my own animates. You of course have to put your own animations in there, but I just got those. And now we have to go to the starters UI, into the local script here, and we want to get a new character. This will be the Salt Master. Then we copy this and we paste it in here, and now we have the character selectable. As you can see, there's now the Salt Master. We can equip him, and now I got my animation set up. There is no salt yet because we are going to do this now. Also got my animations, as you can see. So yeah, now we have to get to the sword actually. So this is kind of easy actually. So we want to go to the toolbox and we want to just search for swords. And now we can just get a simple sword here. I will just choose this sword here. You can of course choose your own swords, or actually this sword isn't pretty useful for us because we ideally want to get a sword which is just one mesh part. This would be ideal. You can of course make your own sword, but I'm just going to search one from the toolbox. You can of course find your own swords and stuff. Okay, so I found a sword from the toolbox and I'm going to use this one. So yeah, this just got 2 attachments, which we pretty much don't need. Got a front attachment, which we can need. I'm gonna delete those 2 attachments because we don't need them. It got a welt, which is pretty good. And when we move it, it got like a trail, I think. Actually, we just destroyed it because the 2 attachments are needed for a trail. And now there's a trail to it. I just found this in the toolbox. You can just search your own. And yeah, we want to drag the sword into the character path we wanted in. So I'm gonna choose the right arm. I'm gonna just drag it in and I'm gonna put the weld constraint part 0 to the right arm. So it's welded. And now the only thing we need to do is actually script this thing. But before we do this, we actually want to drag the whole thing into the workspace again. You can see that the sword is not in line. So we want to get the right arm and we see it's there and we want to grab the sword. We kind of want to drag it just inside the arm. Like this. So you see the right arm is right here. We just want to drag it inside the right arm so it's just looking good. And then we can drag the whole thing back inside the salt master, or inside your character, I should say. So now we can get to scripting this. It will be a similar function. We can just copy this and paste it down here, and we can just name this to apply accessories. Accessories. Like this. Or let me just call it apply cosmetics. Like this. And then this is pretty good. We can delete the stuff here. Actually, we want to keep the character instance, so we can just delete the stuff here. And then we can do local accessories is equal to character instance colon find first child accessories. Make sure you spelled this right. Oh, sorry. We want to get a folder into each character and name this folder accessories. And in the folder, we want to drag this thing. So make sure you get this correct. Just copy this in those two. And now we are set. So make sure you get this set up like this. And yeah, we get the accessories right here. Then we do the local temp folder. Is equal to player.character colon find first child temp accessories or instance.new folder. And then we do temp folder dot name is equal to temp accessories, just like this. Paste it, and then we do temp folder dot parent is equal to player dot character. You can't use this character right here because this is actually the character we play as. So yeah, it's a bit confusing, but I think it's correct. So then we do for every object in temp folder colon get children. Then we do object colon destroy. This is basically cleaning up the cosmetics from the character we used before, if we used one. Then we do if accessories, then for underscore every accessory folder in I pairs accessories colon get children. So this is meant by those different things. Colon get children do. We do if accessory folder colon it's a model and accessory folder dot name is equal to, then we just copy the accessory thing here, which I by the way misspelled. So let's just change this real quick. Then in here we do for underscore every body parts in accessory folder colon get children do. Then we do local fake body part is equal to body parts colon clone. Then we do fake body parts dot position is equal to player dot character. We want to do body part dot name dot position. So we just set the position. Then we can copy this and we can do the same thing for the orientation. Like this. And then we want to get a weld. So local weld is equal to instance.new weld constraints. Then we do welds.parents is equal to fake body parts. Then we do welds.parts1 is equal to fake body part. And then we do welds.part0 is equal to player.character. Index this with the body parts.name. And then we do fake body parts.transparency is equal to 1. And then we do fake body parts.parents is equal to temp folder. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And now we can just do the apply cosmetics down here. The same stuff as this one. And I think this was pretty much it. Let me just check so you don't get any errors. And yeah, that's exactly it. So we can play the game. And as you can see, we now have a sword in our hands. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now when we want to add something else, like maybe this cool aura that I found on a toolbox, let me just show it to you. We just get it out of this one here. I think it was in here. So I found this thing here. Let me just paste them. Oh, I just copied the dummy. And to copy this, we just paste it in here. And the arm things are supposed to go in each arm. And this one should go into the torso. So I found this cool aura here. I don't know what it's from. It's just from the toolbox. And yeah, I want to get this aura into like a character. So this is pretty easy. We just paste this into the character. I'm gonna choose the Street Fighter for this, and then we just paste it into here, and then I'm gonna just put the symbol thing like in each corresponding place. And now, as you can see, we can just play, and we can switch the character to be the Street Fighter, and we have this cool aura, which is pretty cool. And yeah, Sword Master, like this. Also, I found something from the hitboxes, which we might as well just fix right now. It's in the modules, and then here in the hitbox module, we just want to put this into, it's actually in the human robots. Let me see. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, I think. So yeah, you have the animations and the different accessory sets. And let's see how long my recording goes. Only 32 minutes. We can also set up the abilities for the next episodes. And those are pretty much very easy, because it's just one simple script which we can paste into every single character. So we want to add a module script inside the Street Fighter, or inside like every single character, or I might as well just put it in the template for now. And I'm gonna rename this to abilities. Abilities. Then I'm gonna copy the name, paste it here and here, and then I'm going to do the local function cast ability for the player, and the ability data. And then this is if not ability data, and then warn no ability data provided. Then we want to return. And else we do local name is equal to ability data dot name. And then we do print casting name. And then we do if scripts finds name. Then we do local m is equal to require scripts and indexes will be name. And then we do m and do player comma ability data. And then we do a function. So function abilities colon cast. And then we do player and ability data. then we do if type ability data isn't equal to a table, then we want to warn invalid ability data provided it should be a table. Pretty much just like this. And then we also want to return, and else we want to cast the ability for the player ability data. And some of you may be confused by this because we are requiring a module script, but then we are just calling it. Like, that's weird. But you're going to see this in a second when I explain how this all works. So we want to copy the ability thing and just paste it into every single one of our characters, because we don't have to change anything in there ever again. But yeah, we want to go into the template already. And yeah, so we actually don't have to change anything, because casting we are not going to do today, but I will just show you how it would be, like how the abilities will be set up, but not casted yet. So maybe, actually, let me not do it on the template. Let me do it in like something where we have abilities, maybe like the Street Fighter. So in the first one, we have the Street Fighter's kick. We just want to copy the name of the ability, and then we want to go into the abilities and just create a new module script inside this and just name it exactly like the ability. So you just go to the character, copy the name, and just paste it into a module script's name inside the abilities. And the only thing we have to do in there is just, of course, get our own like all functions, like the gun, like the whole like modules here, like the hitbox module, all the stuff, which we can't do right now. So we could Debris equal to game con get service Debris. Okay, well, then we also want to do the same thing for the replicate storage. And then we just can get the whole thing. So maybe like the apply knockback. So to require replicate storage from wafer child to modules, colon wafer child. Apply knockback. Then we just can do this for every single one. So we can do the hitbox module. We can do the character module. And yeah, you can just require everything. Stun module maybe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then what we want to do, we just want to return function with the player and the ability data. And that's pretty much it. This is how we do it. So when we call the M, which is pretty much then the module script. So let me just go through this. So when we cast an ability, we put the ability data, which has like the damage, the hitbox range, and everything. We just put it. Then we get the name of the ability, and then we check if the ability script, which we have like right here, like everywhere. So if the ability script has a module script with the name of the ability in it, and if yes, it's going to require this module script, and just call it. Because we set it up to just return function, we can just like call it like this with an like just the module script name, and then just the things you want to pass through, and that's pretty much it. And in here we would then put the functionality of the ability. And yeah, I think this was it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Also tomorrow is going to be, I think, the last episode, or one of the last episodes on the Line 2 series. And yeah, as I said earlier, the next episode on the Battlegrounds right here will be in 3 days, I think. Yeah, 3 days. Actually, not in 3 days because it's a weekend break, so you will see when it drops. But yeah. So the next episode will be about like casting abilities, just simple abilities, not the like double click abilities yet, just simple abilities. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you like what I do, consider subscribing to my channel. It's free. And thank you for watching, and peace.